Hello everyone, this is Legend Sharpshooter here. On today's tutorial video, I'm going to be continuing on D-Day, creating a new map on Far Cry 5 on the arcade editor. Alright, now this is it. This is it. This is it. It's really going to be time for the invasion. So I know I told y'all guys on the last tutorials video, that I'm going to be laying out stuff off the video. So after the last tutorials video, that's what I did. I laid out more stuff on the beach. As you can see, I added some more bodies. I added the ramp logs. I laid those out. And also I laid out some of these welding tanks, because these welding tanks represents mines. As you can see, I put them right next to the ramp blocks. See, I put these, I put some even propane tanks too, even some barrels. You see I laid out more bodies. You see I laid out some ammo pile. You see ammo pile. I added some of those. I added some of these shells. You see there's actually a propane tank on top of the log barrel. You see I laid out the log ramps more, bodies, shells. I even added some of these little crates. You see I added some bodies in the water. I added some more of these more of these boats. So I added more. I added another one over here. You see, and I added another one over here on this side. As you can see, I laid out more stuff, because I know I told y'all guys on the last tutorials video that I was gonna be doing more stuff off the video, and that's what I did. I just laid out more stuff on the beach. As you can see, it's ready to go. Also, I added some more smoke. Oh, some more smoke. You see, I added this, and I added another one over here. You see, and I added some more of those little flight guns shooting, which is firecrackers. Supposed to make it look like flank guns are shooting. You see, I added some more of those. You see, so now I added this bunker over here. Now, the next thing I did, added the boats. Look how cool that looks. I actually added like 7 actually. Look at the layout of that. That actually looks pretty cool. You see? I added like 7, I think it was. I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is a perfect number. And look how perfect that layout looks. You can actually see that. Look at that. That looks good, man. So I did that off the video after the last tutorial video. I did all that off the video. So now the invasion is about to happen on the next video. The next video will be the invasion. So now on today's tutorial video, I'm gonna start adding the allies and the enemies and the control zones. So I'm gonna be adding the enemies, I'm gonna be adding the allies, and I'm gonna be adding the control zones. And once I do that, then I'm gonna start changing up the day, because on the next video, it's the final. It's the invasion time. So now I'm gonna start adding the allies first. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I already showed y'all guys, so I'm gonna get the allies. Okay. So I'm gonna get this. I like using the salters, metals. So now I'm gonna start adding them in the bunker. Now, since I can actually get in here, I can probably add a better in here. I'm gonna start adding the allies, because it's time. It's time for the invasion for the next video. So we gotta get this going. So that's what today's tutorial video is gonna be. On today's tutorial video, I'm gonna be adding the allies, the enemies, the control zones, and changing the day. So I'm gonna get all that finished on this tutorial video. So that way the next video, it will be an invasion. And as you can see, I'm in the bunker right now, and look how cool this layout looks of the boats. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some more allies. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by the control zones. Okay, so now, I gotta add more of the stuff. Where's the soldiers on these? Oh, there they are. I can actually just come over here like this. I can literally just put them. I can literally just put. I mean, I can try putting the man right here, and maybe he can run through there. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna lay him out right here and make him run to the bunker. And I'm gonna add a little bit more over here on this side. Oh man, this one I don't know how I'm gonna do here. I think this one probably gonna have to. I'm gonna have to add one here. And add another one here. Okay, so now there's already 2 men in each bunker. Okay, so now I gotta add some more with this bunker. Add more allies. I'm gonna add some of these. Hold up. Okay. So now this is gonna be a little hard. Just add them right here. Add one here. And add the other one right here. Okay. So now you got those in there. So now I'm not gonna put one in here because this is gonna be my bunker. This is actually well actually I probably can, since I'll go ahead and add one in here so that way. Well, for now we'll see how it goes. Because I need to add the motor stuff in. I gotta add the motors in here too. We gotta add the motors. I just hope it can. I haven't even tested this out. For now, I'm just gonna lay them out. There's one there. That's all the motors I have? Oh, that I had more. Well, actually, I do. Actually, there's more mortars. Well, there's one there and there's one here. I guess I got more. Let me see. How many do I have here? There's one. There. 2. 3. So I'm only gonna have 6 mortars. So basically I have 2, 4, 8 machine guns. Well, it'll be 9 machine guns. And then it's just 6 mortars? I guess so. I guess I'll have 6 mortars and more machine guns, I guess. Alright, so now I did that. So now this is what I'm going to show you on this part. Not the mortars, because the mortars, they'll always will get on. This is what I'm going to show you for the machine gun. So now, since now I got the allies set up, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the control zones. And I already told you about the control zones. Okay, so depending what you want, you just got to make sure. You got to make sure that if you want them to run across from this end to that end, then you need to use move and defend. Or if you want them to stay there, then you need to make sure you put them on that spot. So I'm going to use move and defend for, well, probably for this one over here, since they're right there. So all you do, you're gonna have to put 2 control zones. One here, one here. You see how the way I added those 2 in there? So now I'm gonna link these 2 allies, this one to that one, this one to that one. Because these men are gonna run in there and they're gonna get on that machine gun. As long as you have your control zone right next to the turret, then they will get on it. And they won't move. They will stay on it once they get into that position. So like for example, so like I'm gonna go ahead, go here to control zones. You gotta make sure once you get your control zones there, you click on the ally, push options, object options, control zones, and you find the one that has move and defend. So like that one, and then this one right here. So now these 2 men will actually go in those control zones, and they'll actually be on the turret. Okay, so that's set up for that bunker. So now you do the same. You can actually do the same for this one actually. You can do the same thing actually. Get this ally, put him right here. I have not tried this yet, but I'm gonna try this off the video because I don't want to spoil it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the same thing. I'm showing you the basics. So now you just get once you put your 2 allies there, now you can get the control zones. You put the move and defend because they're right here. You can literally just put them way over here and make them run over there. But you have to use the move and defend. Because if you just put the defend, then he's just going to stay there. So you got to make sure you put move and defend. Same thing. You just go here. And you put them. You put one right here. And you put the other one right here. Right next to the turret. Because you're basically going to make these 2 allies run through here, and they'll actually stay there. Move, they're going to move, and they're going to defend there. And they'll stay there. So you do the same thing. You want to... Well, I don't know why I'm not seeing them. But you do that, and then you move this. Just like that. So now this bunker's ready to go. But like I said, I ain't gonna test it out because I'm gonna do it off the video because I don't want to spoil it. So that's it. So that one's good to go. Now this one might be a little bit damn tricky. Okay, so for this one, you kind of want to put your men a little bit back. That one's already back, and you do the same thing. You just go here, control zone, NPC, move and defend, put this one right here, put this one right here. When we do the same thing, you click on the ally, go to control zones, and you just go to the one that has, see, that one's already ready to go. Come right here. So you gotta make sure you click on the ally. Okay. Object options, control zones, click on it, and you just go to the one. Just think about it, you're gonna have a lot of control zones area, so you gotta make sure you link it to the right one. So now it's you see the line, you see the black line. See, now you don't see it. See, now he's linked to the other one, so now he's linked to that one. Make sure you link them to the right control zones, whichever one you want them to link to. So now that's ready to go. That's ready to go. So now the bunkers are ready. Well, actually, I need to do this. This one I hate doing. Same thing on this one. Well, this one you just need to put defend because it's real small. So you just need to put one here. Put one here. And actually, you can actually put this one a little closer. And then move this one. Same right here. And then you click on the ally. Go to control zones. And you go to the one that says defend. Okay, so now that one's ready to go. Come to this one. And go to the one that says defend. So now that one's ready to go. Okay, so now that's ready to go. So you do that for the machine guns, only for the machine guns. You don't have to do that on the mortars. You don't need to do that on the mortars, because the mortars, they'll actually get, the only thing you can do is just put an ally near the mortar, or they'll actually run through it. So no matter what, the allies will get on the mortar. It's just the machine guns are the ones that you'll have problems with. So what I just showed you, that's what you do for the machine gun turrets. That's how you get them all in the machine gun turret. Because if you don't do that, then some will get on the machine gun and some won't even get on it. They'll just run her off. So if you want every ally to be on the machine gun, you have to do what I just showed you. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to have some problems, and you're going to see some are going to be on the machine gun and some not. And you're going to be like, what the heck? So what I just showed you, that's what you do. So that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add, I guess I'll go ahead and add one in here, since I want to show you, I'm going to show you both sides, by the way. What I mean by that is, I'm going to show you two sides, that means I'll be on this side and I'm going to be crossing the beach, just to see how it looks from this side. Okay? And then I'm going to do another part where I'll be on this side, so you can see how it looks from this side, which I'll be in this bunker. This is what a bunker I'll be. But for now, it's going to be both sides. Okay, so now the machine guns and the mortars are ready to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and start adding the enemies. The enemies. So now, as you can see, I already added I added those over there. So what you need to do is, actually I need to add this. I need to add them. I'm going to add it right here. That's where I'm going to spawn it. Okay? I'm going to take that motherfucker out, and then the war will happen. So now, I'm going to go ahead and start adding waves for the enemies. So now, you don't go to allies, you go to enemies. So now, just pay attention to the way I do it. And it'll be fun. So go here, wave 1, well, I guess you can do wave 1. I'm going to go by waves. So now you go all the way down, you go to, I like to use Beacon Assault, because they do look like Germans. They do look like Germans. So what I'm going to do is, okay, this is going to be a little hard. You just want to lay out. All you're going to do is you're going to lay out about, because now, since I got a lot of shit laying around the damn beach, it's going to be a little difficult. I'm probably going to have to do this off the video, but all I'm doing is I'm just adding I'm starting to add the allies. Oh shit, I can't add any more there? Well, that's just, okay then, I guess I'm going to have to add more. I guess just add more right here. I mean, this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be a little hard. All I'm just doing is I'm just adding enemies, adding the waves on the enemies, setting the allies, setting the control zones for each enemy and ally, and basically I'm just setting up the enemies. Just setting up the enemies, the waves, the allies, the control zones. That's all I'm just doing on this video. You know what? So what I'm gonna do is, that's all you do. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna, because there's nothing else to do now. Everything's already ready to go. I already laid out everything on the beach. I added those over there. I guess what we could do now, because I just showed you, the main part I wanted to show you on today's tutorial video is the allies on the machine guns. So I already showed you that part. So that's what this tutorials video is going to be today. On today's video is adding the allies on the machine guns with the control zones, and adding the allies on the mortars, and setting up the enemies on the beach, setting up the waves, and then adding more over there on the boats. So that's all I'm just doing on this tutorials video. So now after today's video's tutorial, what I'm going to be doing off the video is setting up the, all I'm just doing is I'm just adding the aidings. I already show you how to do I already showed you how to do the allies on the machine guns with the control zones, and I add allies in the mortars. So now basically I'm doing now is setting up the aidings on the beach. Like, just set them up, lay them out, place them out over there in the boats so they can start crossing over here. And that's it. That's the only thing there is to it. So that's all this. That's all I'm just doing on today's tutorial video. Just what I show you, the allies, adding the allies on the machine guns and the mortars with the control zones. Well, just for the machine guns. And then now I'm adding the enemies on the beach, which I'm going to do that off the video, because now since I got all this laid out, now I'm going to have to move stuff around just to get the enemies on the beach. So that's all I'm just doing now. The allies are ready to go. Allies are ready. They're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to fight already. See, I already got one at each bunker already. I need to add one in there. So everything's ready to go. Everything's ready for the allies. So now the only thing I'm doing now is laying out the enemies, which I'm going to have to do that off the video. It's very simple to do. All you do, I already show you how to do it. Just go to enemies and just start laying them out. And you do the same thing. Same way you do with the allies. The way I just show you on the machine guns or the control rooms. You do the same way. Put your enemy over there. Put a control zone here. And you do the same way. That's all you're doing. So I'm going to do that off the video. Because now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start changing up the day. So you see how it looks now? It's all bright and shit and sunny. I'm going to go ahead and start changing up actually changing it up where it will be all smoky and shit. So I'm going to show you that right now. Right this second. I'm going to go ahead and show you. So the first thing you're going to do is, hold on. I'm gonna see. I screenshotted the one from my last world, the one I showed you a tour from, and see how I did it there. Because I actually like how the way that looked, the way the day looked. When I first started doing the tutorial videos for this, and I showed you a little tour of the D-Day for the previous one I made, I took a screenshot of that to see how I did the daylight. So give me a second so I can see, so I can start showing. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is to change the day where it'll look cloudy and shit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it cloudy. I'm gonna make it a little bit dark, and I'm gonna just change it out. Okay. So first thing you do, you just push for Xbox. You push LB. You're gonna go to environment and audio. Environment and audio. Then you're gonna go to, I think it's, you go to, where is it? You go to daylight night cycle. Okay. No, that's not where, wait a minute. I know that's where you're supposed to go. What the? Oh, you go to daylight. No, that's no. Where the fuck is the? Oh, you go to weather. My bad. Go to weather. You see how it says sky? You go. Okay, so you go to. I'm I'm gonna go back one more time. You go to, for Xbox or PlayStation, wherever the button is, you go to LB, you go to environment and audio, and you go to weather. See, you got the weather and the day-night cycle. So we go to weather, okay? So now just pay attention. Right now the sky is showing default. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way. See now, look how the way that looks. See, it just changed. You see that? That's apocalypse. So now I'm gonna change it to horizontal 3. That actually looks good. Look at this. You see how it's changing? I'm gonna go to horizontal 3. Wherever that's at. So there's horizontal 1, horizontal 2, horizontal 3. Okay, so that's the one it's gonna be on. Okay, so now the next one is gonna be clouds. You see how the way it shows none? There's none. So now the next thing I wanna go to Big Sky 5. Big Sky 1, Big Sky 2, Big Sky 3, Big Sky 4, Big Sky 5. Holy shit. Give me a minute. Hold up. Damn camera messed up. Big Sky 5. Yeah, the camera kind of. Man, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Okay, I gotta move somewhere. Hold up. I gotta move somewhere. Now it's showing. I don't like when it does that, man. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna have to cut it off here, guys. I'm gonna have to cut it off because it kind of like, you see the picture now, it looks all blurry and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I'm gonna continue for like maybe like 10 or 15 more minutes more, so I can continue on the video. I'll see you on the next. I'm gonna end it right here, but I'm gonna continue though. Hello, sorry about that. Sorry about that inconvenience. Bullshit. But you saw how I was changing the weather and shit, how it kind of looked blurry. Sorry about that. So I had to cut it off and just end that part and just start the next one. But this one's gonna be continue of that video though. I just had to end it and just redo it and continue on from here. Well, that video is gonna still be showing, but I'm just gonna cut that part and go from there. But other than that, it's continue. So now we got I got horizontal 3 and Big Sky 5. Okay. So now the next thing, I hope this shit hope things don't ruin when I add the damn fog and shit. So now the next thing I'm gonna add is, I think that's it for the weather. You see now, look how this looks now. Look how it looks now. It's starting to see it looks more darker now. So now, the next one I'm gonna add is I'm gonna go to, hopefully it doesn't fucking fuck it up again. Hopefully it don't do that. Because now the next thing I'm gonna go is go to day-night cycle. I hope it doesn't do that shit again. But it just happened. Because now I gotta change the hour. The hour's on 12. So I gotta change it to 23. So I'm gonna go real slow at this. Because I don't want, because he's already changing already. I'm gonna go all the way to 23. See, because now it looks darker now. You see? Look how that just changed. See, it's already starting to look like that shit again. 20. 21. 22. 23. That's the way I had it. There you go. Now it looks darker now. Okay. So that's for the minute. That's for the hour. Okay. The minute it's gonna be on 19, which is on 0 right now. So all you do is just go all the way to 19. Okay. So now the next one's gonna be latitude, sun, and moon. Right now it's on 47, so you need to put it to 60. See how the way it's changing? See how the way it's changing? Now it looks something like this. You see? Now it looks darker. Now I actually see. Now you can actually see the firecrackers. Now it actually looks more like freaking flank guns shooting in the air. So now it looks something like this. So now it looks dark. Now it's starting to look like the actual thing. So now the next thing is moon angle. What is moon angle? Okay, moon angle is, well, that's still the same. I think that's it for there. That's it for there. That's it for there. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I guess the next thing I can start doing is, so now it looks like this now. It looks dark now. We're actually supposed to yeah. I think that's about it. Yep, that's about right. You see how it looks all dark now? That's what I just basically did. And sorry about that inconvenience about what just happened. You see how it was all bright and I changed it to, once I started changing the weather and shit and the cycle, you notice how it went white blur? I hate when it does that shit. It's because it messed up the camera view. So I had to end it and just start a new video again. And this video is gonna be connected to that other video. It's just that part was just inconvenience. But I'm gonna still upload that video and just add this video to it. Just for this video is gonna be continue on that video part. I'm gonna have to just add this video to that part. It's just that part was just inconvenience. Because you saw where I changed the weather and everything and it went quite blurred. And that kind of affect the camera, so that's what I mean. So I have to stop the video, but I'm gonna still upload that video, and I just restarted a new video. And this video I'm on right now is gonna be added to that other video. It's just I have to end it because you saw what happened. So sorry for the inconvenience. I just hope it don't happen no more. So now you see how the way. Look at the firecrackers now. Look how the way you can actually see the effect now. You see how you actually see the effect? So now that's what we're looking at. So now since it looks dark now, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna make it, now I'm gonna make it foggy. Okay? I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's the same way. Environment and audio, you go to, I think it's day-night cycle. No, actually, it's fog. You go to fog. It's the same way. You go to environment audio, and you go to fog, and then you can start changing it up. Start to make it look foggy. Okay? You start adding the fog. See how it's starting to look foggy and stuff? Look at that, it's starting to look foggy, you see? It's starting to look fog scattered. So now I'm just messing with the fog now. So that's all I'm just doing. Okay, you don't want to add those. You just want to add like the destiny, the height, the bottom, scattered. Let me see. So that, I think that's about right there. So now look how that looks now. That actually looks good now. Okay, you don't want to make it too foggy now where you won't be able to see shit. You gotta make sure where you can still see stuff. So now you can see the effect now. So now when you're in the bunker, let me see. See that? That looks good actually. That actually looks good. Well, actually, you can actually stand right here, maybe, and mess with the fog. Let's see. I think I like that. That's actually pretty good right there. Okay. So now the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm probably gonna have to replay it, maybe. But I think that should be good right there. That's perfect. So now that's set up. So now the next thing I'm gonna add is now the effects. You go to new objects, you go to audio and visuals, you go to visuals, you go to effects. Now the only thing you want to add is just the smoke. Okay? So you gotta go to smoke. You want to add something like, I know there was one that I'll use. I don't think it goes down. I think it goes down right away. Hold on. You can actually add this, something like this. See how that looks. Okay, so you don't want to add too much. Let me see. I don't know if that's going to look good though. I don't know how that. I don't think I'm gonna add those. Just take those off. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I mean, I think everything's ready to go actually. See, everything's ready to go. I'm probably gonna have to mess with the effects more. Or the day cycle and shit. Or the fog actually. Or the fog. That's what I'm gonna have to mess with. But that's it. Everything's already ready to go. Trying to see I didn't miss anything else. And I think that's it. That's it. I don't think there's anything else to do. Oh, also you can actually change the theme, but I ain't gonna show you over there. So you go to effects. Maybe it's dust, maybe. Yeah, it is dust. So you can add one right here. You can add another one right here. Add another one right here. Let me see. So now that looks better actually. Let me see what up. I think it's too much dust. So now that looks good actually. Look how badass that looks. You see? All I did was just go to audio visuals, but you gotta make sure you go to dust, not smoke. And you end up something like that. You see? Look how cool that looks. You can see the dust is supposed to make it look like there's actually burn there. You know? Like there's not fire shown, it's just the smoke. You know, the fire rear out. That's what it is. Let me see how that looks over here. See, that looks good actually. That actually looks good. See? And you can still see the bolts. That's actually perfect. Alright, I think that's it. I mean, that's it actually. There's nothing else to it. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's ready to go. So I guess that's gonna be it for today's tutorial video. So the one thing I gotta do now off the video is I'm gonna be adding the enemies on the beach. Start adding them away on the boats. So I'm gonna be testing this off the video. So that way on the next video it'll be the invasion. It'll be the invasion time. So off the video, after today's tutorial, I'm gonna start adding the enemies and start testing everything off the video. I'm gonna test it out. So that way on the next video, you'll be ready to go for the invasion. But yeah, sorry for the inconvenience about what happened earlier. I had to end the video because you saw what happened. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's tutorial video. I hope this helps y'all out. So that's it. So on the next video, it's going to be the invasion. So now, I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all are building it. And I hope this helps y'all out. So yeah, this is Legend Sharpshooter here. Please push subscribe. Share my videos to everyone. Share my video around. Let them know what I've been doing. Push like, subscribe, and comment what y'all think. And that's it. That's going to be it for today's tutorial video. I'll see you on the next video, and it will be the invasion. I'll see y'all later. Laters.